Now, it just occurred to me that when I mentioned Jake and I were born in the same hospital, the last time I went through Myrtle Point, I found out that hospital is now an assisted living facility. So maybe we'll be roommates.
It's always good to have a little levity. Okay. Our next inductee is Ray Coleman, and representing Ray is his wife Barbara, son David Coleman, daughter Kathy Coleman, daughter Susan Coleman, and grandson Matthew Coleman, stepson Paul Schuberg, grandson Grant Schuberg, and stepson Tom Schuberg. Let's look at and meet Ray Coleman.
Ray Coleman graduated in 1948 from Klamath Union High School, where he was a three-sport letterman in football, basketball, and baseball. He was selected to both the All-State and state basketball tournament teams his senior year. The Klamath Falls Herald newspaper chose Ray as the most outstanding basketball player to have played at KU prior to 1950. Ray began his college career at the University of Oregon, where he went on to play basketball. He transferred to Vanport Junior College, playing football and basketball, before settling in at Oregon College of Education. Ray was a four-sport letterman at OCE, and in 2005, he was inducted into their Hall of Fame. After serving 2 years of a service where he played and coached basketball, Ray returned to begin his teaching career at Central High School, where he taught science and physical education. He never found a reason to leave, spending a total of 32 years coaching football, basketball, baseball, and serving as athletic director. Ray was selected in 1981 as Athletic Director of the Year and was recognized as Northwest Region AD of the Year. The football field at Central was named in Ray's honor in 1981. Ray retired from Central High School in 1986, but remained active in the Independence Monmouth community for many years. In 1995, Ray married his college sweetheart, Barbara Schuberg. He and Barbara wintered in Palm Springs and traveled extensively in their retirement. Ray's organizational skills served him well as he organized many golf tournaments and activities. Ray passed away in July of 2012. His family includes his 4 children, Dave, Susan, Nancy, and Kathy. Tonight, we join them in remembering Ray Coleman on his induction into the OADA Hall of Fame.
George is going to present some of the information. Some of it's in the program, some of it not, that he was given to be able to talk a little bit about a guy who was his good friend. George?
Thank you. Ray Coleman here. He's a character. I have 2 other character friends too here. But anyway, I'm going to go through this, and I want to thank his wife for putting all these notes together. He was born on June 25th, 1929 in Klamath Falls. He died July 12, 2012 at the age of 83 in Portland, Oregon. Graduated in 1947 from Klamath Union High School. Here's a little story about high school athletic history. Played football, basketball, and baseball in high school. First team All-State in basketball in senior year. First team state tournament, 1947. Let's see, the newspaper from Klamath Falls named Leroy best basketball player to come out of Klamath Falls in 50 years. He had to be awful good. Here's a college history about him. University of Oregon basketball scholarship, 1947 to 48, transferred to Vanport, just close to Portland, later to Portland State. Played basketball, was a leading scorer, quarterback on the football team, inducted into the Oregon College of Education, now the Western Oregon. Played basketball, football, baseball, and tennis. Inducted into Oregon College of Education, Hall of Fame, only athlete to ever letter 4 sports. Graduated in June 1952. Korean War, drafted in June 1952 right after graduation from OCE, spent 2 weeks on the front line, was chosen to lead and teach at the Foreman Naval Academy in Japan. In the service for 2 years, he taught players and coached basketball and played other service teams in the Pacific, discharged in 1954. Let's go to page 2, and he was hired in 1954 by Central High School, Monmouth and Independence. Taught science, coached varsity basketball and varsity baseball, and won the state baseball tournament. His favorite coaching job, freshman football for many years. He turned down varsity coaching of football several times. The football field at Central High School is now named Coleman Field. After him, he was inducted into Central First Hall of Fame. He loved being an athletic director, and when he retired, he gave the school athletic director help as part of his retired package. What a guy. In 1980, he was chosen Athletic Director of the Year for the Northwest and went on to the National Athletic Directors Contest. What an individual. Tremendous person, tremendous friend. Over 45 years. Roger Moore over there, same thing. And then we lost also another real close friend. A little short story about the family history. Leroy's wife Barbara met at OCE many years later when Barbara widowed. They reconnected and were married in 1995. They had a happy retirement, traveled many places, and joined the families. Thank you very much tonight.
You did a great job. I hear that you once in a while tell a story,
Oh, okay.
and I heard you might have one for us.
I've got a lot of them.
What one will do?
Okay. Okay. This is Ray Coleman playing football. Roger Moore over there. Raise your hand, Roger. Okay. And we lost, and the other two. I'm sorry on our famous fellow, but he had to put it in the sand trap, and the three of us put it on top of the green. And Leroy, we looked at him, you know, and he had that funny look. And so he gets up and he swings real hard, and the ball goes 2 inches. Now he's really getting mad. The next time he swings again, and he goes 4 inches. Boy, he is getting tough, and we're up there. We didn't say anything. We're up top looking down. So the next time he goes real hard, the ball doesn't go over, it goes straight up. Before you know it's coming down, he takes his club and he hits it like a baseball bat. And everybody, us three said, great shot, Coley, great shot. Coley walks up and he kind of smiles. He said, you're right, it was a hell of a damn shot.
Thank you, George.
At this time, I'd like Barbara Coleman to please come forward and to accept the plaque and pin from George on behalf of the family. Barbara?